Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 122. On today's episode, I'm going to be playing some Forza Ryzen 4 when I give you this news because I'm re-addicted to this one now. I got my much needed cup of coffee right here. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. Let's get into it. Before getting into the tech and PC gaming news, let me quickly introduce the sponsor of today's video, Dev Mountain. Dev Mountain is a 13-week class for all of you aspiring iOS and web developers out there. Their 13-week class focuses on providing you only the skills that you actually need to go out there and start your new career in coding. They don't waste time with the filler curriculum like at a traditional college. They also feature student housing at no extra cost, a variety of different classes including UX design and QA testing, and most importantly, all of this is available at an affordable price. Head on down to that first link in the description to learn more if you're interested in getting that quick boost you need to start your new career in coding and design. To kick off the tech news with what we're probably all most excited about, we caught our first glimpse at what the new Ryzen Gen 2 specs could be looking like due to a Russian retailer putting up 5 of the new CPUs early. Now there's no way to know whether this was the actual data that they've received from AMD or if it's just placeholder data that isn't confirmed yet. What we did see on the website, however, is the new 7nm Ryzen 3000 series CPUs, which we're all dying to see, and they showed a baller Ryzen 9 3800X which is rocking 16 cores all the way down to a Ryzen 5 3600X that's rocking 8 cores. I definitely hope that this is true, but we'll most likely see all of this data confirmed at CES here within a few days. Switching over to some Nvidia news, a law firm in California is urging investors who lost over $100,000 over the steep decline in Nvidia's stock price to join them in a class action lawsuit. According to them, Nvidia misled shareholders by overstating its ability to weather the decline of the cryptocurrency market, and specifically pertaining to mining with Nvidia's graphics cards. As we all know, the crypto mining with GPU phase has completely crumbled, and if you thought that us PC gamers were mad, imagine being investors throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars at Nvidia and then the stock price is plummeted. Next up, Microsoft has happily announced earlier this week that Windows 10 is finally, and boy do I mean finally, taking over as the world's most popular operating system by surpassing Windows 7 at the end of 2018. Believe it or not, there are still a ton of people hanging on to Windows 7 for dear life, but Windows 10 has finally pulled ahead. Moving on to the PC gaming news for the week, this one I just had to share, but Jack Black has created a gaming channel on YouTube, and after releasing just 2 videos, he's now over 2.5 million subscribers already, which is just insane. The first video is just him introducing his new gaming channel and saying how he's going to be bigger and better than Ninja and PewDiePie, and then the second video is him thanking everyone for reaching 1 million subscribers. It's pretty ridiculous just how many people hit that subscribe button already. I'm actually one of them, but yeah, hopefully he actually pulls through and creates some entertaining gaming content. Next up, I'm pretty excited to announce that Origin has for the first time ever added some third-party games to their Origin Access Premier subscription service. If you don't already know, this subscription service lets you play EA titles early and mostly for free if the game is in their vault. It's kind of like a Netflix for gaming, but up until this point they've only ever added their own games to the service. Now don't go crazy, they haven't added anything exciting other than Darksiders 3, if you can even call that exciting, but either way I think it's a pretty big deal because hopefully this means they are planning to add more of these type of games soon. Moving on, the former main masterminds behind Blizzard's Hearthstone game are apparently now working on a new project game which is set in the Marvel universe. These guys left Blizzard in early 2018 to create a new studio called Second Dinner, and yeah, it pretty much looks like they'll be creating a Marvel CCG that'll probably end up being awesome. And finally, to wrap up the PC gaming news for the week, Grand Theft Auto introduced their own version of Rocket League this week called Bomb Ball. This new mode is part of their Arena War lineup in GTA Online, and it's available to play until January 14th. And yes, it looks like a complete ripoff of Rocket League, where instead of the ball, it's a massive bomb that you're trying to get in the net. Well, that wraps up weekly download episode number 122. Now feel free to head on over to one of these 2 videos if you haven't seen them yet, and definitely hit the subscribe button because next week I'm throwing a couple more build guides your way. You don't want to miss those videos.